This show is part of the Darkmore Podcast Network.
To join our community Discord or see more content from our members, visit darkmorepodcasts.com.
My name is Zach, and I play Elaris Gaeldrim, a half-high elf bladesinger wizard, scholar of the Weaver's Guild, and a keeper of reflection.
My name is Yessy, and I play Grimton Steadyhand, a fighter, paladin of Bahamut, special legionnaire of the Pandemonium, and revolutionary in the Red Capes.
My name is Steven, and I play Irshen Bhethethnosh, a red dragonborn cleric of the Twilight Domain, representative of the EWU, and a part of the Lace Battalion.
My name is Sarah, and I play Agnar Elfbreaker, an orc barbarian and the first daughter of the late Jarl, Skuld of Indolfilk, killed by the warlord Gleb Headtaker.
And this is Advantage.
The Huntress is quick as it makes its way upstream from Svikkelfilk. With its hull's shallow draft, it navigates the water easily. Your ever-full sails, stitched with runic magic, carry you east with the wind at your back. The air is cold and misty with frost evaporating from the heat of the morning sun rising. One of you has been designated as in charge of carrying Fitzka's runestone with you on this journey. It's contained now in some sort of like metal lantern frame. Instead of a glass globe in the middle, there's this glowing green rock, which is carved with an orcish script. It's large and heavy, and no matter how you carry it, either in one hand, two hands, or strapped to your back, it's cumbersome and inconvenient. You don't have to worry about that now, thank the gods, but it will be an issue when you get off the longship.
Or Agnar.
Poor Agnar is what I hear. Agnar does only have one arm.
And a strong back.
Which made it incredible that she would be the first one to volunteer.
Agnar, are you being swindled into this?
I feel like Agnar would absolutely be reverse psychologied into it. Like
are you prepared to be...
Let me look at my, wisdom.
Are you prepared to be Tom Sawyer?
like, oh no, we don't want Agnar to do that. Like, we don't...
She has one arm.
She has one arm. I don't really know if that's a good idea for her, Then she'd be like, I can do it.
What about Agnar's decision here?
Agnar's gonna carry it.
Okay.
You're probably just as strong, if not stronger, than Grimton, so it's gonna be one of us.
The person carrying the runestone, whether it is you now, but it doesn't always have to be that way. The person carrying the runestone has disadvantage on all physical checks and saving throws. So con, dex, and strength. You can set it down, but it will always need to be protected and picked back up again. Also, because you're Orcish, you can clearly read the text, which is inscribed in Orcish. It says, in unbroken line, Jarl to Jarl. The tradition of the runestone was started by Svik Fairhair, the first Jarl of the Filk. And there's a lot of irony in you having to do this for Fitzka.
That's all written in Orcish.
Yes, all of that, the entire thing.
And there is a lot of irony.
It's very meta. You also see the word Mata.
I like that his name is Svik the Fairhaired for two reasons. One, homie is like, the whole title is that he's just gorgeous, or at least has really nice hair.
Nice hair.
He's blonde.
Second though, I want to imagine that Elder Svik the Blind is specifically named after this Jarl, and in Elder Svik's youth also had luscious locks.
But now extremely, extremely bald.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking like polished bowling ball.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question for you as you ponder the runestone. What have you decided to do about Fitzka staying in town?
Yeah, Agnar.
Because, will this be noticed by people? Will she be hidden from Black Somer?
I thought that was like a thing we did address, that we had kind of made it.
You tried to address. You wanted to address. How you wanted to address it was her coming with you, but then she managed to make herself stay behind.
You're right, because she was all freaked out about her dad.
And she swindled the fuck out of you. She was able to use that as leverage to get you to go.
We were gonna do it anyway. Actually, when you think about it, that's a her problem, not an us problem.
In what ways, Grimton?
Well, we are trying to get her to be Jarl and everything, so we're gonna let her ride, and if it becomes a problem later, we'll run a propaganda campaign then, instead of preemptively trying to run one for a problem that may not happen, which is her Jarlship because she didn't technically do it.
I thought she was gonna try to do this all on the sly anyway.
She was. That was her plan anyway. And
So,
we were
like-
like, no, it would be good for optics if you
Oh, yes, he just cut out for me. Did he cut out for you?
Yessy, the VoIP.
The voice,
fucking nefarious devil deal that
great spot to come back in on.
Yep. Nefarious devil deal.
which is why she's staying behind, right? We don't want her to die, and there's a whole
Right.
knife situation.
Oh yeah, there's also the soul knife that like if you punch
Yeah.
it into his chest, it'll stay alive
Oh,
until
right. Oh, yeah.
take it out.
Stay
That's why
behind
she's
it.
staying. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna stay by
Right.
the
In case
bedside.
she wants to murder her dad.
There is a good reason, but it's not like that one also doesn't look good publicly.
Yeah.
I executed my father. Also, I think all 4 of you have soul knives. 3 of you?
Did we all?
No, I think we only had the one.
I thought it was only one.
There were okay.
I
Then
would-
in that
technically-
case,
No, I
one
would
of you
love-
has a soul
I
knife.
would love one.
Okay, then
Critically-
Irshen has a soul knife.
Sasaz does not.
Yes, there's one
Yeah.
person that does not, and that is currently Zazaz.
We definitely took any soul knives that were around.
Oh no, you're
that
right. There were multiple. No, I do
were
remember.
multiple.
Yeah, yeah.
Several.
Yeah, we definitely all have one then.
It is like you have to plunge it into their heart, right?
Yes.
Yep,
I can't just be cutting an apple and then like nick myself and then.
correct. Yeah, it's definitely like a purposeful thing.
Okay.
What's the problem with the soul knife? It keeps you alive, but at what cost?
You have to
leave it in.
be stabbed. Yeah.
Well, yes, you have to get stabbed, and that hurts.
And,
But,
and you just to stay there. You have to leave it in.
Oh, but
what
once
about
And
if
then
you
when
die,
you're
your
done,
soul is
when you're-
conscripted to the soul war.
the Dawn? No, not the Dawn War. The Blood War.
Blood War.
The
Blood war.
You know that war.
Too many
All the
wars.
wars. The sun.
It would be really easy for Zaz to conscript us all to the blood war if he had
Especially when there are knives for each of you. So there's the Dawn War between the primordials and the gods. There's the Blood War between the devils and the demons, and the Bone War between Bane and Grubsh. So many
And
wars.
the great
And also, and the Great Scuffle. Speaking of Zazaz, Grimton, you can smell him, and he's right now under the deck of the long ship, always present. Give me a perception check, bud.
How smelly is he?
Pungent to a paladin who can smell evil.
Oh, that's right.
It's not like foul per se, but it's not pleasant. Like something's gone sour, you know? How perceptive? That's a 15.
You see a small hole through which you can see a red light emanating, and you could investigate further.
A small hole where?
Under the floorboard of the ship.
Oh.
Like there's the tiny shallow berth of this long ship.
Yeah, I'll go check it out. I'll also announce like Sasaz is here, and I'm gonna go over and check it out.
I mean,
Zaz?
Zaz has been there the whole time, right?
Yes. You peek down and you see Zazaz is scrawling something on a paper and muttering to himself. And then he sees your eye. He sticks his tongue out at you and tries to poke you. Give me a dex save.
17.
Oh, nice. You pull your face up just in the nick of time, and you see a red, benailed finger stick up through the hole in the floorboard and then disappear again.
dang.
When you look back down into the hole, he's gone. He's still around, just invisible.
How many other people are on this ship?
Just you 4. And Zazaz.
Oh, okay.
So 5 total.
Oh man, this is gonna be the most irritating trip ever.
Okay.
He's just gonna be fucking with us the whole time.
Hey, no one's making any deals with Sasaz, right?
Nope.
No? Okay.
No?
He was down there writing something. I'm just making sure.
Oh, jeez.
I'm trying, he says, to fulfill my end of the bargain.
Oh my gosh.
Can we make a new bargain that doesn't
No.
involve the old bargain?
That supersedes the old bargain.
The
Yeah, there's no way
contract
to override it.
the contract is already with Zotar.
You guys,
but
okay,
we're not
all
gonna
right.
make
You guys,
another one, and it also be with Zotar.
this like flipping of contracts and like selling it to someone else right away. It's really not consumer friendly. I gotta tell you.
There's gonna be a contract market collapse eventually.
There's gonna be a contract bubble.
Yeah, with these like subprime contracts that are happening.
I don't know nothing about that.
I hate it.
I know that when I write stuff down in a contract, I put the seal on it and it goes away to Zotar.
Yeah, devils are lawyers, not accountants. Come on.
Precisely. Zotar, however, is an accountant.
That explains why he's evil.
Bureaucracy is what you're saying.
Actually, Irshen didn't say anything. That's Steven. And even if I did say something, Zazaz would have to be up where he can see me.
Who says he's not?
That's fair.
He's invisible. You never
true.
know exactly where he is.
I mean-
Grimton gets a hint, but
Fair enough.
ahead, you see that a bridge has collapsed. There's also a tower that is close by it, which is also collapsed. Both were made by wood. You can tell from this distance. Give me perception checks, all of you.
I'm going to roll for the first time in my hour. New dice tray.
I like that.
So many dice.
It's property of the LLC.
It is. We haven't made one yet, but it is property of the LLC.
I got a 7, by the way.
Yikes. Also 7.
Elaris, was yours a 1 or a 21?
21, I think.
21.
Oh, that makes you feel better.
16.
You'll see that there's an encampment of canvas barrack tents in the distance too, along with a large caravan of goods on wagons. You see some yaks grazing in the grass along the river's edge. Y'all two give me investigation checks.
That'll be a 13.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Bridge doesn't look very old. Instead, it looks like a relatively new construction over the river. Same with the tower. And so you got to know, there's a question then about why it collapsed that ought to be investigated. You can also tell, based on your perception and your natural insight, that the wagons are probably goods going to supply Headtaker's army.
Interesting. I guess you say are, like were?
Are, as in presently. I mean, they're resting there right now, but they are on the journey.
And so are the two of us who didn't see anything just like...
I mean, you can see that the bridge has collapsed, but you don't see all the detail of this.
Okay.
I decided to share that with Grimton specifically, and to point out the carts and their likely destination.
I mean, so is the bridge impeding supplies from going to Headtaker?
They're already on the southern side.
Oh, were these made to fall by Headtaker's men?
Like self-sabotaged?
Yeah, or like they didn't want to be followed type of situation.
You can't tell.
Okay. This is something you think we should check out?
Irshen is uncertain and gives the hand rocking back and forth like, maybe.
Agnar should be notified, at least.
Grimton, as you walk to find Agnar, you do realize, and speaking of the self-sabotage part, there is an opportunity here. The opportunity being...
True. To sabotage.
That is true.
I explained the situation to Agnar. If we're not, and it's not an advantage for us to have this bridge rebuilt, I don't see why we should if it's going to be a hindrance to Headtaker. Also, there's a matter of the supplies that are currently right there. In case you want to do something, it might be a significant blow, it may not. At the very least, we're taking away maybe a couple days worth of rations from his forces.
I love that, and I'm holding this stupid boulder, so... I feel like we should get on with it and put it where it goes.
Okay.
You know you can set that down. We're on a boat.
Yeah, but oh no, I don't trust you.
I didn't say you should hand it to me. Are you really that afraid of me?
I said I don't trust you.
I'm flattered.
You are alive as a courtesy. I just want you to know that's a sass.
You're alive because you're fulfilling a contract. Wait, I'm alive because you're fulfilling a contract.
Yeah, that I don't particularly want fulfilled. So, a courtesy.
So
Your call, Agnar.
Yeah, we're trying to decide whether to fuck up their shit or not.
I would love to fuck up their shit.
Say less.
But I don't want to go on any more side quests. How side questy does this have to get?
Irshen, how well armed does that convoy look?
How well armed did it look?
It doesn't look like there's a lot of people standing outside. Like, there are people milling about, and there are some guards posted. You can see at least some figures, but like they're not ready to go.
And it's not. It's just guards. It's not like some civilians as well. Okay, cool. We want to minimize collateral here. Our ship is armed. What are the ranged capabilities of this thing?
I mean, you've got some really good ballistas.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, we don't. We got.
Do we not?
They specifically.
I thought we did.
No, we got crossbows, which are distinctly not ballistas.
That's right.
But
yeah,
they are like 1.25% size, or like 1.25 sized crossbows.
Heavy crossbows. Yeah.
Yeah, these they are for soft targets. They're not for heavy targets.
Correct. We could take.
You want to just? I think we could fire a couple of volleys at the very least. would give away our positioning, like pretty.
I mean, like,
okay,
they
no,
can see us, right? Like, we're just on the water. We're not.
You're not a secret.
We're not a threat either.
The secret
though.
part would be yes, that you are not a threat.
The ship is still not. It's camouflaged.
So keep doing what we're doing, right? They think we're not a threat, so let's head over and put the boulder where it goes and get this over with.
Okay.
And then on our way back, if they're still there, let's get them.
All right, so you're skipping this opportunity. That's what I'm understanding, correct? Which is fine. I was prepared for that.
Yes.
Okay. Like this isn't the only thing that we got going tonight. Is what I'm saying. I just wanted to make sure that Joe was
Good
understanding.
session, guys. You know, it was a lot of fun. I'll see y'all next
See you
time.
next week.
Yeah, Ian said, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
No, I've got more material. I was just wanting the opportunity to.
I think Agnar wants to be strategic.
I get it.
Agnar, there may come a time.
Agnar's playing with being strategic, and I think it plays out in funny ways of like, today is not the rage day just yet.
There may come a time, Agnar, when you will have to be the aggressor.
Yeah, but like right now with the boulder.
And so the Huntress sails on past the collapsed bridge and these barrack tents, and nobody cares. Eventually, you reach Underfjall itself. Agnar and Irshen, you know that this is Kolgafir's oldest standing fortress, which is mentioned in the saga of Svik Fairhair. Give me history checks, all of you.
I would like to, in character, like sign, this is the oldest, whatever you just said, the oldest town.
Fortress. The oldest standing fortress.
The oldest standing fortress. And what are we rolling? Sorry.
History.
Oh,
That's a 12.
I shit all over it.
I got a 3.
Does it? Hold on. Does it involve stonework?
We're looking at a dirty 1.
Nice.
I may have advantage on this.
A good old 7.
I do have advantage on this.
That's awesome.
17, better.
What was yours, Sarah?
3.
Okay. Elaris and inexplicably Grimton. Well, actually, you did hear this story. You heard this story the night previous from the lawgiver, whose name escapes me at the moment. But you remember from that saga that Svik convinced the orcs living at Underfjall to come out from behind their walls and brought peace to the orcs and the Goliaths living north in the fjords. And so Irshen signing that this was Kolgafir's oldest standing fortress, you're able to connect that to the story. Everybody give me religion checks.
18.
All right.
18.
21.
That's better.
Nice.
7.
10.
Does it involve? No.
Those involve stonework.
It's only on that's only on history checks.
Grimton, inexplicably, you don't put this part together. You're paying attention to parts, but not all.
Admiring the
They're
stonework.
really digging those
Admiring
rocks.
the stonework. Damn, those are old rocks, says Grimton.
Wow.
Wow.
Elaris and Irshen, you remember that Bane himself, the god of war, built this with his armies during the Dawn War to guard against incursions from the realm of elemental earth. And during its course, the fortress was taken over by Grumsh's orcs and maintained for protection. See, Bane was never a creator, but instead was a tactician and a conqueror. So instead of creating a people to populate the cusp and do his bidding, like Coralon and Sehanine did with the elves, Bane took over someone else's creation. He convinced Grumsh's orcs to fight for him. It was the kin of those orcs who, in the saga of Svik Fairhair, were found to be holed up in Underfjall like cowards, afraid of the dangers around them. And Irshen, I'll say, this is one story that you know is impactful to Grumsh's followers, because to them it shows how war, not battle, leads to cowardice, that there is no glory in waging war. So you're able to connect that with the Orcish culture because of the time that you've spent in Kolgafir.
I'd like to imagine I am still telling Grimton all of this, but Grimton is so fascinated by these rocks that
Grimton's not looking at
he's
your
not
hands at all.
looking at my hands,
not.
and so like I'm signing at Grimton all of this information.
Yessy was also reading the chat, so it's great because I caught half of that.
That's in character, yes. Irshen, give me insight. Elaris, give me arcana.
I'd like to imagine that we just have this like NPC like ghost thing that follows us around that is just the chat.
The chat.
Oh, you said insight?
14.
10.
14, okay.
It's spelled E''CHAT.
Irshen, it's rare for orcs to build walls out of defense. It's largely a tactic of that so-called cowardice general that I was talking about, who sits secure as the real heroes fight the battles. But taking over a castle, that's just conquest and maintenance of territory. So it makes sense.
So like you can't, like, if you build a wall you're a pussy, but like if you take a wall and keep it up,
you just have a wall.
You're now a proud wall owner, so you have to like do maintenance, right? Because that's the responsible thing to do.
Yeah, if they build it, you will conquer.
As the adage goes,
if they build it.
I love Fields of Blood and Dreams. Elaris, with that Arcana check, you're able to do some cosmological math, I guess. Like Moldo Keep was situated on top of the fissure to the realm of elemental steam, so too does Underfjall connect directly to the realm of Earth. And you know that there's another, this is from your studies at school, you know that there's another similar site called Barricade in the Watched Forest. Barricade, you've heard, is a gate to a shallow area of the Underdark. But you've spent enough time underground to know that if you dig deep enough, like Dondan Bellow, you will always end up somewhere in the elemental chaos. Likewise, if you go far enough, eventually you leave the cusp and enter the astral sea. That's just cosmology. Irshen, give me history. Not Irshen, sorry. Elaris, give me history.
That'll be an 11.
I'll give it to you. This is likely a path from which earth elementals streamed forth to barrage the cusp during the Dawn War. Give me a religion check, and give me, since it's you, give me this with advantage.
That'll be a 15.
Like the Fae are kin of the chaotic good primordials turned god, the Ganassi are kin of the chaotic neutral primordials who spawned on the cusp as the primordials raged war. They're not created on purpose, but the primordial energies from the battles leached into the cusp. And Goliath are like a kin. They're a type of Ganassi. I'm using Ganassi here to describe a family of creatures, like Fae describes a family of creatures. So Goliath are a type of Ganassi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can share any of that. Turn some of this information into character stuff, please.
Nah, Elaris is just over there like, oh yeah.
Neat.
So, Elaris, you're saying that...
What are you humming about, Elaris?
He was just telling us that Goliaths are just like extra hard earth elementals. Or earth Ganassi, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
With your humming?
No, that...
you spend enough time around Elaris, you can interpret the
we
hums.
communicate through humming, yeah.
Yeah.
So really, Goliaths are just stone. That's what he's saying.
Well, yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, they are a form of Ganassi, which is, it's neat to think about how the world works.
They're not formed of Ganassi, Elaris. They are formed of.
Wow, this is so easy to understand.
Grimton and Elaris, give me religion checks.
18.
It's 18 on the dice, so it's gonna be.
It's enough.
Where the fuck? 21.
There's a good chance that Torog's tunnel system intercepts whatever's below you.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
The swollen worm-like form of the king that crawls slithered through much of the Underdark during the Dawn War.
Oh, shit.
I forgot about the king that crawls.
Carving out what the dwarves refer to as the King's Highway.
Yeah.
And both of you, thinking about this, have experience in the King's Highway.
Yeah.
That your other two companions don't.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, like Steven the player knows about the King's Highway and the king that crawls. Sarah is shooketh over there. Irshen and Agnar don't have this experience, though.
Agnar. I go to Agnar. It might be worth noting, Agnar, if you are ever in a situation where you need to move troops rather quickly and you are willing to move underground, at least right here is a connection to the King's Highway. Are you familiar with Turog?
No.
Long story short, I don't know if I'd go in there if I were you.
You'd have to, be very committed to a very unpleasant experience, but it'll be faster than marching overground for sure.
Definitely faster.
Wasn't it like
definitely faster?
Weren't you impacted by the King's dream?
God's dream.
God's dream that just made you feel like shit all the time.
You don't know that.
No, Steven the player, I'm just trying to call back to maybe for our listeners who started in Arc 3 and didn't check out Arc 1 and Arc 2 and so don't know about the king.
I think this is episode like 2.4 or something. God's dream.
Whenever you're in,
That's a good one.
It's a really good one.
Road,
That whole section is fucking awesome.
you think that it's gonna just be, a nice easy zip line to where you're going. That's what we thought. We were like, yeah, we'll just go down here. We'll come up and we'll be, all the way under Earth. It'll take like a day.
I don't know how much Grimton was thinking that it was going to be like that, or maybe he just didn't happen to connect the dots between like, oh yeah.
Wait, hold on. So you've been on the King's Highway?
Yeah. We went down there to travel once. Message you up.
You passed out and were kidnapped by Grey
We don't need to.
Grey dwarves.
They don't need to know that.
It was not a pleasant experience. There was like bouts of overwhelming dread and despair. We almost got eaten by a plant, I think. But yeah, if you need to get somewhere speedy and you don't mind morale dropping, then it's probably a fine spot.
Yeah,
to say the least. Outside the ancient crumbling keep of Underfjall is a staging ground for all sorts of weaponry. It's a siege plant that's been erected here, and there are rows and rows of trebuchet and ballista and catapults and siege towers, all of which are intended for a full invasion of the Pandaminion. Just like there was before, there's an opportunity here to hinder a large operation. What do?
For the meme, I feel like we should just totally ignore it and then keep going.
That's fine.
No, that's a joke. Let's not do that.
But this sounds more fun. Okay.
This is more fun. The actual like.
Joe, can you say again what was the stuff? Just because
siege towers and catapults and trebuchets.
Catapults, trebuchets.
Oh my.
Ballista.
How many people are here?
Yeah.
Oh,
can we
hundreds.
fireball this shit?
Hundreds.
Hundreds?
On a scale
Hundreds.
of 0 to 100%. How many of these are like armed soldiers?
Most.
All right, let's float on by.
Agnar, here's your chance to really make a statement and just
and get our asses kicked.
wage war against battalion.
Yeah, sounds like fun, but I still have this rock.
Cannon,
Insight
please.
checks,
Okay.
please. Insight checks to all of you. This has nothing to do with Zazess.
That'll be a roll.
25.
Insight, yes.
24.
17.
All right, you top three. As you chat, you realize, oh shoot, we're getting pretty close. And getting much closer would be critically dangerous to your operation. The maneuvering here doesn't seem hostile to you yet, but you risk it the further you approach.
All right, we got.
If you look at a map, like you don't need to go all the way to the mouth of the river or to the head of the river.
So if we were to say go to advantagednd.com/world, we could see that.
Yeah, you could see that. It's right there.
Okay, let's see.
Grimton, you were saying
Beautiful maps done by our friend Daniel Grayling.
I don't know if that's worth repeating. We should probably find a place to embank, right?
Yeah, okay. In my brain, all of the ballista and stuff was like on the banks. That is not what it is. It is on the river, or it is on the banks, and we're just trying not to get too close to it.
Correct, that one.
Okay, second one. Okay, yeah. So yeah, maybe we should go around this and not go through it. That does make sense. I'm getting good at this.
Because I thought the original plan was to go all the way to the fjords of Finjaska and then head north to Finjaskafylke.
Yeah, but if we have to go through...
If we have to pass
all
Underfjall.
these guys...
If you look at the maps, you could do that through the mountains by going all the way to the head of the river. Or you could just get off now and just go on the plains.
Go on the plains. Yeah, that's the better plan.
At the end of the world. Because right now we're around Underfjall, yes?
Yeah.
We're close to there, and we are trying to get to... Oh, we're trying to get up to Finjask.
Finjaska. This one's not a ya. Because I had that problem last time.
Finjaskafylke. So, yeah, let's disembark and head the rest of the way on foot, because I'm not trying to fight hundreds of troops today.
How are you going to hide your ship?
Didn't we have like a cool camouflage thing that we added?
Yes, for the Tyrant's Bane.
Is that not what we're on?
No, the Tyrant's Bane was
You're
our
on the
flying
Tempest.
ship.
Including camo, question mark?
It wasn't camo.
It just was
just the paint
painted.
job?
Yeah.
It's nice and black now.
So it doesn't look like the Huntress anymore.
So you
There's a little bit of
need to
truth.
hide the boat.
Okay, so I see some trees over there, and we're going to. Good thing I know lots of boat terms.
There's a grove, maybe like a little area. Cove would be
A cove, but with trees.
Yeah. What's the
A mangrove grove.
You know,
Mangrove Cove.
I could just make this disappear from sight.
Oh, Zazaz.
I got invisibility.
Why would you do that for us?
Well,
If we
it'll
would
cost you.
do if we
Exactly. We're
conscribe
not
to
going
the
to do
blood
that.
war,
Okay,
but-
so
Well, that's there are other options. If you're not going to conscribe to the blood war, I have other things that I could offer.
Irshen signs.
I don't like it.
I'm willing to hear him out.
Nothing wrong with hearing it out.
Can I have the soul knife? A soul knife for 3 minutes.
No. And okay, and the way this looks from Irshen is just waving hands.
You're gonna have to elaborate here.
I just need a soul knife for 3 minutes.
to do what?
3 minutes.
Over here, flat no. Irshen is so against this plan.
2 minutes.
Irshen is still just shaking his head.
How about a truce of direct violence between Zazaz and the undersigned you for a week?
Wait, is Zazaz planning violence against us right now?
No, not explicitly, but
all right. So you're saying invisible boat plus no
for
violence for a week, and we give you a soul knife for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
No, sorry. These are all different options. These are all potential things. You don't have to. These aren't all one. They don't all
I see.
I would rather make one big contract than a bunch of small contracts.
Okay, we can do a lot more. Let's do somebody else's soul for the blood war.
Wait.
Nope.
Wait, I don't want to do that. But can you sign someone else up for the blood war?
Soul knife.
Oh well, yeah. I guess that's a very aggressive way to sign someone else up for the blood war.
Conscription's conscription. All right. Information about what you two did in the Astral Sea.
nah.
All right. Suit yourself. The
You
no
can-
invisible boat.
You can seek out that deal with Elaris if you'd like, but I'll keep it stump.
No invisible boat then. Sorry.
Let's just put it in the mangrove grove.
There's not mangroves here.
Okay, I really
This
tried
is
to
a
make
fucking
mangrove
tundra.
grove. I know.
Irshen turns to Elaris and says, I do think we should make the boat invisible. I do also think we should be able to decide when it becomes visible again at our command, regardless of whether or not Zazaz is present. Because wouldn't it suck if it was just invisible forever?
Yeah, that would suck. I mean, it'd be kind of cool, but it would also kind of suck.
Can you imagine it's
It's like the invisible boatmobile.
Invisible.
just like people floating above a river, just like, particularly if they're like asleep, like laying in bed, and they're
There's
just
one yeah.
We could do the no violence thing.
No violence. Truce between direct violence between Zazaz and the undersigned for a week.
I can.
Meaning Zazaz doesn't violence us and we don't violence Zazaz for
Correct.
how long?
Correct.
Do you guys want to do a week? Should we
Our
talk our friend down?
cuspal weeks, 7 days.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Wait,
First
wait.
day, second
Fucking
day, third
Thursday,
day, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Fifth day, sixth day, seventh
Yeah,
day.
that's right. I forgot we have to canonically have a Wednesday. I can be on board with that, signs Irshen.
All right, what about the rest of y'all?
Yeah, we'll have to define violence.
Direct violence between Zazaz and the undersigned.
I don't like the word direct. That bothers me.
think
It sounds like
Any violence, Zazaz.
That's now hold on. The reason I say hold on is because you're about to get into a lot of legal shit right now.
Yeah.
Because Devil can argue a lot of things are breaching a contract.
Fair.
Do
And
you
I would
want me
imagine-
to argue that anything that you do is a violence against me so that you breach the contract and the deal is off? Or do you want the direct violence?
direct violence.
Fine, but I don't like it.
We're talking about drawn blood here. Or, bruises are also a thing. Don't slap me either.
Soul knives.
Presumably,
We'll draw blood.
direct violence is a legally defined term that would be understood by all parties.
Yes.
Irshen signs motion to accept Zazaz's contract of not an embargo. what is it when you
Truce, yeah.
well, it's like I guess like a ceasefire, I guess, of all direct violence for the duration of a single week. No seconds.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like he's gonna do mean shit to us now for the next week.
I wasn't thinking about it.
This next, as Steven the player specifically, and not Irshen, I say, or I feel like Zazaz here is the real protagonist, and like it's the story of how Zazaz manipulates us into the rest of the plot.
Are you B Squad now?
We're B
Again?
Yeah. So I presume, so we all accepted that contract.
Yeah.
He writes it up. It's signed.
Yeah, okay.
You see it whisk away to the Cavern of Contracts or whatever it is. What the fuck is the name of this place? I forget.
I also Cavern of Contracts is great.
That sounds pretty lit.
No, it's something of contracts.
I'd like to believe that it was originally called the Cavern of Contracts, and then it got
The Vault of Oaths.
and then it got a name change, and so there's still like some older folk that call it the Cavern of Contracts, and like it bothers certain middle management that they don't call it the Vault of Oaths instead.
Suddenly the ground beneath you feels unsteady, and you look down to get sure-footed again, and during which you hear the sound of tumbling stone, not rocks, stones. Your eyes look up again to find its source, and you see a wall of Underfjall crash into rubble. Dust flies into the air. In the distance, you see figures from everywhere begin rushing toward the disaster.
Shit.
Oh shit. Hey everyone, welcome to the Mid-Roll. Today's episode is sponsored by our very own Patreon account. We do have one, it's a great place, there's a lot of behind the scenes content as well as extra stuff, and it's a great community of people to come hang out with. So if you're interested in supporting the show, please consider going to check out our Patreon. We've got a lot of really cool things that are going to be coming up the next few months, getting things really back on track, and there's going to be a lot of great stuff there. So if you're interested, come check it out. Alright, back to the show.
No, Grimton knows a siege when he sees one.
Yeah, well, we're past siege. This is a full-on assault.
Is it a siege?
Give me perception.
Everybody?
Goliath?
You said a wall fell down, right?
Wow.
Yeah, a wall fell down.
I crit failed that, so...
Shake.
Oh, okay.
No, I thought
the earth was shaking because
of the wall falling. Yeah, that's right.
There was an earthquake and then a wall fell, not a wall fell and then the earth shook.
17.
I crit failed.
These orcs are all warriors, and as the dust begins to clear, you see fewer siege weapons than before, as if they've been swallowed.
Man, there's some plot happening over there.
There's another rumbling, and cracks beneath your feet form. The ground begins to then fall away from you. Give me some dex saves.
Oh shit!
There's some plot happening over here.
We're not in our invisible boatmobile right now.
No, because we parked and we were discussing what to do with the boat. What did we Oh, because you got the rock.
Oh, thanks.
What are we rolling?
Dex
saves.
Dex save.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, good.
Nice.
14.
Wow. Well, I rolled an 18 and a 4.
16.
But I'm still holding the rock.
Alaris and... Yes, you are still holding the rock. Alaris and Agnar. You crash to the ground and take 3d10 damage from the fall. You are prone. Well, I guess you're supine, actually, looking up. You're looking up into the hole, or from the hole, up at your party members, Grimton and Irshen, and I guess Zaz now.
Is Zaz visible?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Who's looking down at you in the depths of this hole. You two, the rock that you're on is hard, menacingly hard, but it also seems to move beneath you as if it were a living being.
Gross.
Can I roll like a check of some sort?
Did you take your 3d10 fall damage?
Yeah.
How much was it?
24.
Damn.
Yeah, shit. Like, Elaris is just like, it's fine, you know. Like,
I rolled the first
mine
one
was
and it was a
fucking 12,
7, and I'm like,
dude.
well, it's probably not going to be that bad. And then I rolled a 9 and 8.
Damn.
This is what you get for thinking.
Agnar, what about you?
I took 12.
That's way
My
better.
rolls have been really bad today.
That's a good roll in this case.
No, they've been really low.
You are 30 feet down, both of you. You see, as you take attendance of where you are, you see magical darkness leading off in two directions, like you found yourself in a massive tunnel.
It's the King's Highway!
No.
Irshen doesn't know that, so.
Okay.
You guys need a rope?
Grimton, probably.
Well, Grimton's not down there. It's you and me, right?
Yeah, well, I'm talking from above.
Yeah, from above.
I'm asking from above if you need a rope to...
Yeah, this seems like a good time for a rope.
Okay.
How long is your rope?
It's only 30 feet. You got enough.
I'm
You're
pretty
all folded down
confident
to him.
Grimton specifically has exactly 60 feet of rope.
I'll just lower it, but thank you.
We're contracted to not do violence. It's fine.
Still.
Direct violence, but it's fine. Whatever.
I was just curious because, say Grimton throws this rope down, right? And we start climbing it. If the rope gets cut, is that direct violence?
That feels pretty direct.
That feels pretty direct to me. I would not do that to you because I feel like I would get in trouble.
If he contracted someone to do it, that might be indirect.
Yeah, it's kind of like how you feel about the trolley problem.
I feel like
if you don't do anything and the 5 people get hit, is that direct violence or indirect violence?
This is all being discussed while Grimton is lowering the rope.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's probably better to get out of here faster rather than...
Hoist yourselves up. It looks dark down there.
Elaris,
It is very dark.
You clearly recognize this as the King's Highway.
It would be a fast way to get over there.
Yeah, if need be.
Not to like Finjaskafilk. I'm metagaming because Irshen's not going to say any of this.
I do think...
Me metagaming is like, oh, hell no.
Grimton, I think that we fell into the King's Highway.
Oh. Why is it so close to the surface?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it didn't seem like it was too far down the last time, right? That's when we
Does it, how do I describe this? Has the stone down there been recently worked?
I'll roll for it. 13.
No. Okay, so this is presumably not a new track. So Turag hasn't been here recently. I don't feel him in the air or anything.
No, you don't feel him in the air tonight.
Okay. I will just get up here. Do you know, more or less the network of the King's Highway? Was that something you maybe studied at some point, Elaris?
Well, never hurts to think about what you studied.
Yeah, let's do give me a survival check, actually. Actually, you can give me a history check, and then Grimton, as you're thinking about it, you give me a survival check.
17 plus 8 is a 25.
Boy, conveniently, you sure know that this part that there was a documented case of the King's Highway going north.
I do believe there was a documented case of the King's Highway going north. I remember reading about that. To be fair, I wasn't in school for 60 years. I probably read a lot of random books.
Grimton, what was yours?
15.
One of these directions head northward, and the other one is more of a southwest.
Okay, so something to consider.
Everybody give me insight checks.
Interesting. Southwest.
As an aside, I feel like the thing that Elaris read that was the case of all this was those YouTube videos about people who have a terrible time spelunking, they get caught. That's what he was reading.
I've never watched that in my life.
Oh man, it's people who get stuck in a cave and die or whatever.
No,
it is amazing YouTube content.
Watching?
Dark shit
Chilean
apparently.
miners.
14 insight, by the way.
20, dirty 20.
You said insight? 18.
All of you at once have the same chilling revelation that this could be also an underground passage to the Pandemonium if left unchecked.
Here's how y'all are down still in the hole, right? Y'all didn't, or did y'all get back up?
No, we're 30 feet of rope. That's not that hard.
I just imagine us
if it keeps going,
all looking down into the hole and then having that revelation and all looking up at each other oh shit. Camera wise, I guess. I don't know.
All right. Well,
Man, are we gonna be back in the Underdark again? Said Steven, because Irshen doesn't know anything about that.
You said southwest, Elaris?
Yeah, there's a southwest and there's a north.
I'd have to go underwater.
Yeah, this could lead, depending on how far this stretch of the King's Highway goes. It's probably going to connect to the Pandemonium. Probably somewhere in the Tidewallow region, around the Fortress of Peace, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a long thing, but it would be a direct route. Let me consult the map.
You said Fortress of Peace-ish?
Yeah, because it's southwest from here, but...
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be far. If it's southwest...
Why do you think it caved just now?
No, I bet it'd come out somewhere around the Shattered Coast.
Either way, you avoid having to cross forces.
I think, honestly, if it came out at the Fortress of Peace, that would not be the worst thing. I would actually be more worried about it coming out somewhere somewhere like the Shattered Coast, or even like all the way to Tideswallow or Eastport or something, where they get a bigger foothold or an alternate attack direction.
Do you know a pretty powerful person that lives on the Shattered Coast? A pair of very powerful people.
Yeah, that's true. A couple people.
Well, we need to figure out Irshen signs. We're going north on, right?
Yeah.
It's the implications of a southwesterly path isn't lost on me, but we both have a pressing task, and figuring out what to do about the fact that this path exists is
a later problem.
Agreed.
Well, also a governmental problem. Like, it's not on the scale of 4 people. Really, even 4 very powerful people.
Well, when I'm the government, I'll deal with it.
We caused like a little cave in, and no one's the wiser, you know.
We didn't do anything.
Well, now hold on. You look back at the what the hell is this place called? You look back there at Underfjall. They also experienced a cave-in.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Well,
so presumably they're having very similar thoughts.
What are we going to do?
Well, it seems like I agree. We kind of have 2 options. Do we just, ignore it and keep doing what we're doing? Or do we, change course and try to...
I think we have to get this proving over with. However, Elaris, we also should send word to at least Lieutenant Colonel Erica Try and possibly Colonel Erica Try and anybody else that might be a problem.
Yeah.
Why?
Why what?
Why would you be sending word about this to folks in the Pandominion?
Yeah, it's a 2-way street, man.
Oh shit.
You're right.
Like quite literally a 2-way street.
2-way highway.
Highway's a street. Where's the line for highway to
Oh my god.
That is a fair point, Agnar. I think that for a second there, I was just concerned about my own people and their safety, but did not think about the negative consequences of potential invasion from the other direction. So that is my bad. I apologize for that.
Fair.
If you go to the Wikipedia page for street, according to in American law, the word highway is sometimes used to denote any public way that is used for travel, whether a road, street, and parkway. However, the practical and useful meaning of a highway is major and significant, well-constructed road capable of carrying reasonably heavy to extremely heavy traffic. There are 7 other mentions of the word street here, which all seem to differentiate a street from a highway. So I don't know what to make of that, and neither does Zaz. He's not a lawyer. If you want a lawyer, you need to find your friend, J. Pony Esquire.
Pony. Okay, so...
We love Pony. He's a great character.
Some meta thoughts to think about later. I was looking back through my Agnar stuff, and Agnar hasn't really grappled with how she wants to interact with the Pandominion.
Right.
Because right now she's still on, like, kill Gleb moments. And so Gleb is, like, ready to fuck up the Pandominion, and that's what he's doing. I'm not saying that's not what Agnar's on, but I also am not saying that's what Agnar's on. Agnar hasn't even approached that yet, I don't think. So
sure.
That's something I need to think about. I was just making sure I didn't already write something and then I forgot I wrote it.
I've been waiting this arc for the moment where we would make a decision, and I knew that whatever we didn't decide to do would be left to fester. And here we are on the cusp of that decision.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, how long would it take us to collapse this hole?
Well, it's not even just collapsing the hole now, because there's another hole over there.
The knowledge also that
it is there.
It's just in the world.
Raising his hand.
Yes.
Uh-oh. What do you think, Zaz?
I'm thinking that if you collapse this hole, he has 2 things in one. If you collapse this hole, not only does it barricade the hole, but it also gets rid of a lot of the siege stuff.
True.
If we collapse the
you're saying
Underfjall
collapse
hole.
the hole under the siege stuff.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That is kind of a 2 birds with 1 stone scenario.
Do we have explosives?
Yeah, for real.
No.
I'm gonna go look at my
I don't know why I know that.
Zaz has been actively looking for explosives.
How destructive can.
Ballistas and shit would have explosives.
What is?
Yeah, they have explosives over there.
The weapons
We just gotta find a way to make a big boom.
flammable.
I wonder if we know anyone that can, I don't know, just like generate fire out of nowhere that's like fairly explosive.
Yeah, I don't know.
If only we knew someone.
Maybe
that-
we'll find someone on our journey.
Look, if we go over there right now, maybe in the chaos of, things collapsing, they won't even notice us there.
I mean,
What could
I
go
don't hate
wrong?
we can also just try flying over there, throwing a fireball, and seeing what happens.
It's like
Just-
a hail of arrows. Just
Yeah, they're probably not that good of shots. It's fine. Stormtroopers,
well, we need to make a decision fast.
You don't actually, based off the timing, we're not gonna have time to like run this full sequence.
Sure.
So you don't actually have to make it fast IRL.
Okay, well, I think our options are either like attack from above, right? Or go fuck shit up below so it collapses from underneath. But
There is a problem with that one.
I don't think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think we have the supplies to do that.
No, I don't-
think we have-
No, also if you collapse it while
Don't want to be there.
I know. Like,
And
it
also,
wouldn't be easy to do remotely.
you risk, bumping into the God stream. We don't know how.
Oh, I don't.
We
think
don't know
about
what the
that 'cause
God
I have not
stream is.
experienced it.
Would Agnar even know what it is? Like they mentioned that
Yeah.
like morale gets shitty, but they didn't ever explain it.
Okay, I personally would like to nip this problem in the bud. That is my vote. I would like to try to solve this problem before it gets out of hand.
Irshen gives a thumbs up.
I agree.
All right, good.
Agnar didn't weigh in.
I think as long as we're blowing the shit up, I'll be cool.
I think that there's a really great opportunity for me to conscribe some souls.
That too.
That too.
Just give him one of the daggers, let him go stab a bunch of people.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. That's all I need.
Because he can be invisible, right? So he's just running like, just like fucking shit up in there. We're not doing that. So let's
Yeah,
go blow some
so-
stuff up. How we doing it?
What are we gonna blow stuff up with?
Elaris, do you have Earth Shape or something similar?
I'm looking at my spells right now.
I have
I'm gonna give you
stone
Earth
shape.
Shape. Oh, perfect.
Or no, wait, I have, what's it? Hold on. Yeah, stone shape.
I'm gonna give both of y'all Stone Shape regardless.
You touch a stone object
Grabbing my PHP.
of medium size or smaller, or a selection of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension, and form it into any shape that suits your purpose. So, for example, you could shape a large rock into a weapon, idol, or coffer, or make a small passage through a wall, as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick. You can also shape a stone door, or its frame to seal the door shut. The object you create can have up to 2 hinges and a latch. A finer mechanical detail isn't possible.
There's also stuff that you could you know cosmologically that this is at a very interesting combination of spaces. Not only do you have the cusp, but you also have the King's Highway and some sort of realm of elemental earth going on. So there's some instability there already. I mean, there's clearly already some instability there. There was a fucking earthquake, but
So you're suggesting we could like find a strategic weak point and stone shape the shit out of
Or
it?
that your stone shape is going to be like massively overpowered. Think full moon water bending, but for Earth.
Fuck it up.
I'm trying to think exactly how the two of us together with our magic should be able to produce a hole large enough to fell all of this equipment, particularly due to the magical instability of the area. Or sorry, primordial energy is like arcane in nature.
I think
Yes.
so.
yes.
How close do you think we need to be?
Directly under it or next to it.
So your plan is that we go into this tunnel that we have right here.
No, my plan is probably a little more dangerous, but it involves us running over there,
It's worse, actually.
magically drawing our circle around where we want everything to collapse, collapsing it, and then running the hell away. I don't want to be under that. I don't want to be in the Underdark trying to pull it down from the bottom. I want to be
Right, that's
on
what I'm saying.
top.
Like, wouldn't it be better to just go
You don't wanna be-
we're in and just run over there
Yeah,
in
that's-
the hole?
You
Wait.
don't want to be under Underfjall?
no, I'm saying we just run over there, not underground, not through the highway, and just go knock all that shit down and then run away.
Okay, so you don't want to be under it.
No, because we're pulling it down.
Coward.
Right. Okay. Just making sure, because it sounded like at first that we were going to be under it, and I didn't
I
want to
would
be under
super
it.
don't want to be under it.
All right.
Okay, hear me out. Here's how this is going to go. Grimton, Agnar, we are going to need some tanking while we are trying to do this magic. and potentially getting attacked. Agnar, you go with me. Grimton, you go with Elaris. Huzzah.
Oh, so
Slide
am I
aside.
just like guarding you while you try and do some magic-y stuff?
Yeah,
All right.
basically. So, slide
How
aside.
hard could it be?
I don't think we want to just make a hole under all of this equipment because we're trying to cover up the hole that was already made and we're trying to fill that in. So I think instead we should make a slope on the earth, like a, you know, like
I see what you mean, so that
like-
it all falls down into the existing hole.
Yes.
I agree.
And then we can just shape Earth. So we make a slope, shovel the shit in the hole, and then we just shape Earth again and cover it all.
Gong farming.
Gong farming.
You don't know about that, Agnar? Come
I
on.
wasn't even there.
I'd like to imagine that
Yeah, gong farms.
You do have gong farms.
canonically that is true. Gong on the go, as it were. But that's for the porta potties. I'd like to imagine that as we're standing around and the consensus has been reached, that Irshen sticks his hand in the middle and looks at you all expectantly. Anybody
I
gonna
stick my hand in there.
like?
Yeah.
Like go team. You know, like.
Yeah, but what is our team name, you know?
I'm holding a rock.
You have
So no, wait, no, that's how it goes. Wait, so Irshen puts his hand in. It's very dramatic, right? And then Elaris follows suit, and Grimton like is a little reluctant, but like he really wants to be there for the camaraderie. And then we're all looking at Agnar, and she's like, "I've got a fucking rock, man!" Like,
how much of a stump do you have? You can just I forgot where. It's pretty deep.
Yeah.
no,
busy.
it's not quite. The art
It's above the elbow.
is it?
She pointed above the elbow.
Well,
yeah.
that's where she pointed. The art doesn't have it quite that.
I think it's here. I can't remember. I have to look at the art again.
I think the art you have
I don't
an elbow.
use that arm ever. I don't think about it.
Either
Yeah,
way,
and then-
it's fun.
In that frame of the Advantage manga, you see just a stump where all the other hands are. That is going to be fun for you, trying to do all that protecting Irshen with disadvantages.
Just use the rock.
What are you protecting Irshen from?
There's
Potentially,
people over
like,
there, right?
potential
Like,
threats.
yeah, like it's not
Nothing
just like
actually.
equipment parked
it's gonna
over
be
there.
Smooth sailing, no problems.
Above
Can we
the
not just
table,
leave the rock on the boat temporarily?
I don't trust. No,
Where's the boat, Elaris?
I'm not going to leave the
right over
MacGuffin
there.
anywhere.
Where is
Where's the boat, Elaris?
Right over there.
Where? Point at it. Show me.
I'm pointing right at it.
No, you're not. It's over there. He pointing in a very different direction.
Above the table, I do wonder how Turag is going to take this.
We're fucking up his highway.
We're fucking up his highway.
Yeah.
We're fucking up his infrastructure.
That sounds like a way future us problem.
That sounds like a problem for like the next set of adventurers on the cusp.
the next? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Torog even alive?
Is he not?
Did we
I thought he's the king that crawls because he's constantly crawling.
Because he
through
is
things.
crawling.
Yeah.
Not the king that crawled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think, not to be that guy again, but like define alive, like he exists, he's doing his thing.
He's capable of causing someone pain.
He is the god of tortures.
So here we go. Let's go do the thing. This show would not be possible without the generous financial backing of our patrons over on Patreon. Big shout out to Chris Kimball, Dr. Dave, Lena Nabulsi, Mark Williams, Michael Callahan, Brian, Carter Logan, Devin, Gavin Morgan, Jacob Kirby, Just Some Guy, Sean Barker, and Simon Pino. Your contributions make this show possible, and we could not be more thrilled to have you. Thank you so much.
This show was edited by Tola. You can find the video recording on Twitch and eventually YouTube. You can also find us on Discord as well. There's a link in the doobly-doo to go find the Darkmore Podcast Network Discord channel.
Music in this show is written and performed by our friends Blake Boss and Orman Audio.
Our logo and extensive maps and our website were done by Daniel Grayling. Emmaline Kelly drew our character art, and our website was built by Labor of Love Graphics.
Our role-playing system is 5th Edition's Dungeons & Dragons, published by Wizards of the Coast, who we hope keep the focus of the game on community over profit.
Elaris Gaeldrim was played by Zach Weaver. Yessy Lemus played Grimton Steadyhand. Agnar the Executioner was played by Sarah Zimmerman. Irshen Bhethethnosh was played by Steven Sivils, and I am the Dungeon Master, Joe Love. Thank you, friends.
Oh my god, Finn, you dumb okay, listen. I don't know what it is about fucking dogs, man, that they just that listen, don't make it weird. That like they'll be like walking, you know, and they'll run into something, and it's like impeding their progress. And instead of being like, oh, maybe I should like back up,
go around,
and try, they're
go
like,
over.
Push and pray, man. Let's just go. And he does that every time because I have this long headphone cable, and he does it every fucking time. And I love this dog, but I want to punt him sometimes.
You want to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Well, probably at some point.
Part the Veils of Reality or whatever.
Part the Veils of Reality or whatever.
I mean, we don't do it now, so we don't need it. If we want to like hold up on the D&D,
that was actually a bit of a problem yesterday. Is like it took us a while to get to doing like the actual recording because we were just like shooting the shit real hard for a while. So you should like hang out in person a lot.
Okay.
Well, I have managed to get almost all of the Instagram up during this conversation, so go us.
Go us.
Woo!
TV/advantage D&D.
I would like to formally admit that I'm no longer producing the show. I'm still writing it, or at least writing my part of it, but I'm not the producer anymore. So I'd like to officially hand the title of producer to Steven and bequeath that with your approval. All in favor?
Well, you need a motion and a second.
Boo.
That's the motion. Is there a second?
Boo.
Technically, the chair can't put forth a motion, but we'll.
I'm not in the chair.
Man, Sarah is really
Robert's
over here.
rules.
Robert's rules.
vote to suspend the rules.
All in favor of suspending the rules?
Aye.
Yes, you said boo. Is that still 2/3?
Yeah, yes, he's gonna be a nay no matter what.
Yeah,
That's 80%.
fuck you. It's fine.
Congrats, Steven. You've officially inherited the title.
Yay!
Honestly, it's really fun. I like getting to do. I get like the behind the scenes stuff. Where's Elaris with a fireball when you need it? No, I'm just kidding. No, please don't do that.
Pew, pew.
So,
Just a drive-by.
Agnar.
I was like, oh shit, I never made a decision on that.
Because you've never made a decision on that.
Because I never made a decision on that. Today is not the rage day just yet.
There may come a time, Agnar, when you will have to be the aggressor.
Yeah, but like right now with the boulder.
The boulder. Like every time you say the boulder, that's how I hear it.
It's also not. It's also not a boulder.
It's maybe basketball sized.
It's not.
I know, but
It's heavy. It's very heavy.
Now, I will say that there's probably something to stone and cobblestone. Like, I'm sure that whatever official definition there is, whatever etymology there is, references like a cobble. So maybe pancake sized.
I'm really glad we're exploring this. It's
Character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Visiting there.
Listen, in the nine hells, this is a rock.
Well, Zizaz absolutely should know, legally speaking, what counts as a boulder and what does not.
Yes. That is also owned by Zotar. That knowledge, it's in the custodian of contracts.
Oh my God.
Somebody made a deal to define
the line for boulders.
Both of you give me everybody give me religion checks.
I'm gonna do a better job rolling.
Actually, nope, not Sarah.
18.
Do give me Sarah.
No, make up your mind.
So our Goliath or are they boulders or are they rocks? Like just based on size?
Fuck off. They'd be boulders for sure.
For sure, boulders.
Very large.
It depends on the region.
Legally speaking.
Legally speaking, they're
Yeah, it's from the Champagne region.
boulders. Yeah, it's not actually a boulder unless it's from the Boulder region of
In
France.
the Boulder region of France.
Ooh.
We almost got eaten by a plant, I think.
The French call it ennui.
It's not real ennui unless it's from the ennui region of France. All right, at risk of getting too lore heavy, let's ground ourselves.
What? But lore is fun.
The lore is very fun.
But also you could just go listen to the rest of the show.
Yeah, listeners, outside
anyway.
Yeah,
the
just
ancient
5 years worth of shit. Good shit.
5 years. That's how long you think we've been doing this? That's cute.
We're in year 7?
We're
Oh, man,
finishing
we're
7.
old.
We're finishing 7 years.
Sass, I see a lot of like able-bodied soldiers over there.
Yeah, you should probably sign a contract.
Yeah, at least a few of them.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. That's why we have recruiters everywhere.
I
I've
imagine
never met any recruiters before. if they're so numerous.
Have you ever Googled Blood War? Or
I'm imagining like at this whole like encampment or where all this shit is, there's just like a little like convention table with like pins and things and for the Blood War, and you
register
can
to vote.
yeah,
and
exactly.
next to a table for subscribe to the Blood War.
banners that say "What's next?"
Yeah.
You'd enjoy the Blood War.
I like the Jehovah's Witness.
Yes.
Every Saturday morning.
Please tell me.
I guess not on Saturday morning.
Tell me.
Every day but Saturday.
The devils go around Jehovah's Witness style and try to conscribe people to the Blood War. The Tyrant's Bane was
You're
our
on the
flying
Temptress.
ship.
That was our skiff.
I'm sorry, Joe. We're on the what?
What did I say?
You said the Temptress, which is a very different,
Yeah, the Temptress.
a very different ship.
It doesn't look like the
It doesn't look like the
whatever
before?
it was.
Something about dragons or something. I gotta go back.
Doesn't matter. It's the
Yeah.
Temptress now.
It's the what?
Third name.
There's like a really slutty like mask. It's like,
Extremely buxom.
like full on like pin up. Like that's the
Which is
whole
funny because there is like a wolf's head.
at the front.
If I remember correctly.
Oh, I hate it.
Furries.
It got a name change, and so there's still like some older folk that call it the Cavern of Contracts, and like it bothers certain middle management that they don't call it the Vault of Oaths instead.
The Cavern of Contracts is actually in the Vault of Oaths.
Yeah, when they
It
remodeled.
was an expansion, yeah.
What all constitutes like direct violence, you know?
I'm not
We don't
gonna
need to get into it.
It's a whole episode of us.
He's about to get out a huge like stack of books, and then you say we're not putting into it, and it disappears. I'm gonna give both of y'all Stone Shape regardless.
I don't remember
so that-
exactly what that spell does. I just know I have it.
It turns you into a stone, the shape of a stone.
I just like
But
it's like
which size
Kirby.
is it, you know?
It's
Yeah, not a rock.
you turn into the Kirby like from when you're specifically the Smash Bros
Yeah,
version where you like
right. Just black box.
Yeah.
Careful you don't do it over a pit.
because we're trying to make a hole. Irshen signs to Elaris.
Make a whole what?
like underneath the siege equipment.
It was a joke.
Ha.
Thanks, I'm very
A
funny.
whole lot of damage is what we're trying to make.
Do you think the two of us together, if we're both using this spell that do the fusion? That's where my brain went. Elaris. The two of us together could create.
Kiss.
I mean, yeah, Irshen would. Yeah, but like Urshen's not like trying to kiss Elaris, but like
There's a willingness.
that bar for entry is just low.
Also, Elaris is canonically very hot.
Super hot. Like art for Elaris makes Elaris pretty hot.
Damn.
Yeah. This is fucking bananas. Okay, like I'm stressed out again in the good way, but